Hello everyone, thank you for following my civil channel. Today I'm going to speak about the array command. What is the use of it? What type of array we have? How we use it in the real world, and how we replace, edit, and everything. So let's first start about the command. You can go to the modification panel. This one, you can choose the array. As you can see, it has three types of array: rectangular, paths, and polar. The use of it, we can use it to draw a cinema, chairs, theater, classrooms, for a ramp, and for the chair on the table, and all this thing. So first let's start with the rectangular array, and also you can type AR for array. So this is the chair which I already made it. It will tell select the object. We will select the object, right click on it. Then we will type R for rectangular array. Okay, it's been done. So let's go one by one on all this panel. First thing, the type is been chosen as rectangle. Then you can change the column. The default of it is given 4 columns. You can change it, for example, to 6 columns. And then the distance between the column, let's give it 1000. It will be 5000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also the total distance. Also same as a row. You can change the number of row. Let's make it 2 rows. And the distance between them and the total. After that, we have the level. The level, mainly it will work in the Z direction, which is in 3 dimensions. So here, if you change it, there will be no more changes on it. Then after that, we have the base point. Base point now is been chosen as this one as a base point. You can change it or leave it as what is it. Edit the source. What is in the option? We have 2 very important things, which is edit the source and replace the item. Edit the source. You can edit one of these sources. All of them, as you know, are same. So we will pick this one. Then we will do modification on it. For example, I want to draw a circle in center of this chair. Okay, that's it for now. And then save the change. The modification which we did, it's been on all the items. So next thing what we have, replace an item. If you want to replace one of these items, one of this chair, you can do it easily. Just pick the replace an item. Then it will tell you select the replacement object. I want to replace it with this chair. And then it will write for you, select the base point of replacement object. Make sure to replace the base point for replacement object. So we'll choose it. Then select an item. I want to change this item, and this item. So it's fine with me. After that, you have the reset the array, which you can reset all the modification which you did. And then the last one, close the array. So that's it. This is for rectangular array. The next one, which we have for the array, is called path array. So first, as you know from the name, you need to draw a path for it. So let's draw an arc. Then we will type AR for array. Choose the select an object. Right click on it. We will write PA for path array. Select the path curve. We will select the path. As you can see, the array been done for that one. So now we will go again for all this panel one by one. Here, as you can see, you cannot change the number of items from this panel, but I will tell you how to do it. First thing which we have is base point again. You have the base point, you can change it or do the modification which you want. Then after that, you have the measure. In the measure, you have 2 options, either divide or measure. In the divide, you can choose the number of item to array. Automatically will measure the distance between them. So let's pick the divide. Number of item which you want. We have now 8. Let's make it 12. Or make it less. it will work. It will divide it based on the number of items which you give it. It will divide between them. Then the second option which you have is measure. In the measure, you can give it the distance and it will count the number. It will do other way around. So you will give it the distance between them, for example 1000. It will tell you it can make 10 number of chairs in this thing. After that, we have the align the item. If you press align the item, it will align it across your line, your path which you give it. If you don't want it, just turn it off. So we'll turn it on. And the Z direction, I will explain it on the 3D path. After that, we have the rows and the level, which I don't want to repeat it again. You can change it, play with it, whatever you want to do in the rows, level, and all this thing. So the last one we have it is the polar array. Polar array, first let's draw a circle. Let's first draw a circle. Okay, we'll type AR again. We select an object, for example this chair. We want to do polar array. PO for a polar. Then it's mentioned you specify center point of the array. We'll specify center point of the circle. Okay, the array has been done. Let's go one by one very fast for this one also. You have the type, as you know, the polar. You can choose the item. Just let's change it to 8 items or anything like that. A row, all this thing, you know. The different here, what you have the fill. In fill, it means 360. It's making in a 360 degree. If you give it 180, it will do in a half circle only. Or whatever fill you want. For example, give it 90. It will do the item. So let's make it 180. You can change with the rows, you can change with the level, whatever you want it. Let's make it in 2 rows. Or keep it as a 1 row. Then after that, as you know, all the options which we went through it, on the properties, on the options, you have edit the source. You can edit the source, as you know. You can replace an item, and you can reset all this thing. But you have two other things in the properties. One, to rotate items. The rotate items, you can will rotate it. See, if you turn on the rotate item, this chair, as you can see, based on the path which we will give it, it will rotate. If you turn it off, it will be as what we keep it. So based on your requirement, you choose either rotate or not. And direction you have either in clockwise or counterclockwise. So that one also you can choose based on what you need. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.